Hey, I'm Nikki Leonti, and today's video is all about how to take care of yourself as a family daycare educator. Now, being a family daycare educator is so different to working in any other early years learning environment because you're at home all day long and you're also working on your own. So if you are sick or if you're exhausted and you can't work, you don't get paid. So that's why it's so essential to really take your health and your well-being as put it at number one of your priority list, because if you aren't well, you are your business. You are what people are paying for. So you need to make sure that you are in top condition. So I want to share with you some of my simple strategies that help me stay in top condition, particularly through the winter season, because that can be hard when a lot of kids are coming in with those runny noses. It's a bit gross, but we got to look at how we can ensure that we're staying in top health. And this also applies to other family members as well. This can also impact. So as the mother, you are generally the number one person that takes care of the family. You know, if you're sick, doesn't matter. You still got to cook dinner. You still got to make lunches. You still got to do the beds and dishes and blah, blah, blah. You know, so you need to make sure that you are in top condition. And it's not selfish to take time out, because if you take time out regularly, your body won't make you take time out, aka get sick. You don't want to get sick or get exhausted, because that's when your body's saying, hey, stop, I've had enough. And then you're going to be flat on your back for the next week. And who wants to be doing that? You want to be in great shape all year round. It might mean reducing your hours. It might mean cutting back your days. If you are working yourself to the ground, you're going to start closing regularly. You're not going to be reliable. So if you feel like the hours you're doing, because, most people in family daycare, we want to give. We want to support our families because that's how we believe our business is going to be great. And that's just what we want to do as people. We want to help. But if you're feeling that your hours are too much, you need to look at cutting those back and looking at how you can make that possible. It might upset some families, but sometimes it's important, because otherwise you're going to be closing and you're going to be packing this in because it's too much work, and we don't want that. So I only work 3 days a week, and then every second Sunday on top of that. I tried to do 5 days a week. I nearly killed myself. Exhaustion. I don't know how you guys do it. So I have 2 kids of my own, and then I decided to open for the vacation care period. So I was doing 5 days a week, and it was too much for me. So I'm like, nope, 3 days a week is plenty. So look at cutting back your hours if you need to. If that's not an option, look at trying to jig your families so they can kind of all come at the same time. Now that's what I do. My core hours are 8:30 to 4:30 Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and all my families come in that period of time. They all pay the same. They can use it however little or as much of that time as they like. Most of them use the whole time. So for me, that works out beautifully. I'm not starting an hour earlier for only one child, and that's not a lot of money for that 1 hour. So look into that, because once you become established, I get that when you're starting up, you want to just take anyone that comes in, anyone who wants to enroll, and I get that. But once you become established, perhaps look at setting your hours and being very firm with that, because the money might be great incentive, but if you then have to keep closing, you become unreliable. So that's the first one. That's the first business strategy you need to look at to keep your health as the top priority in your business, and also in your personal life too. The second strategy is getting organized with your food. Now, as a family daycare, we might do cakes and biscuits and do some fun little activities with the kids, but you can start eating that all the time and you're going to get exhausted. If you're eating too much sugar and too much gluten and all that kind of stuff, you're going to get tired, and you don't want that because it can be a tiring job. You need to get organized with your food. Now, if you don't have a slow cooker, go and get yourself one. I love my slow cooker, because I just, every morning before the kids wake up, I put whatever meat I want to put in there, put some veggies in there, put some tomato, blah, 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 done, turn it on. There's my lunch. It's delicious. It's healthy. My son loves it. And I know I'm going to eat well at lunchtime, and then leftovers for dinner if I can't be bothered to cook. So that is my number one thing. That's what saves me every day, because otherwise I'd be grabbing for biscuits and all sorts of junk food that I can get my hands on. Or I make chocolate cake. That seems to be like this thing that I got into in winter. I just was so hungry and I just wanted sugar, and because I wasn't organized, I kept eating that. So get organized, get a slow cooker or some kind of way that you can have leftovers for lunch, something like that. So get your food organized. The second, so that we've got organizing your hours, eating properly, and the third thing is, you guessed it, exercise. You've got to start moving. I know we're on our feet a lot, but it's not any downtime. You want to find an exercise that you really enjoy, so it's combating downtime but also moving your body for yourself. So for me, that's my morning walk. It's not like the most, high intensity workout, but for me, it gives me a whole hour to myself where I can think about what I want to get done. I can daydream about being married to someone gorgeous, like what's that guy off that stripper movie? Anyway, Chatham Tanning. That's it. He's gorgeous. So you can do whatever you can. You can just have some time out of your daily life because it can get very hectic having kids around all day. So that's what you need to do. You've got 3 things to do. Look at your business hours. Are they killing you? Is it too many? The second one is sort out your food. Be organized. And the third one is find time every day to move your body. And it could just be a gentle stroll with or without the kids, but time out for you. So that's what I want to share with you today. If you love this video, check out my website. I've got loads more tips and videos, and I just want to try and help you create this lifestyle that is just abundant. You can have your kids at home with you, and you can be working and healthy and happy at the same time. All right, I will see you next week.